Welcome. In this short video, we'll see what we can do to get started using the SoftChalk Create program. When you first start the program, it does open in a reduced view. We may want to click on the Maximize button to make it use the entire screen. Now, what can I do to get started? Well, because SoftChalk Create looks like a word processor, we can actually start typing to create our content. Whenever I type information, I always like to see if there is a tool that can be used to check spelling. And SoftChalk Create does have a spell check. It then shows us the correctly spelled word. We can replace it either one time or all of the times we might have typed it incorrectly, and then we close our spell check. Other things we can do that are similar to word processors, we can select the word, we can make it boldface, we can make it italic, we can make the word larger. We can also change the color of our text and then click OK. As I click outside, the word then shows me all of the things that I have done to it. We have paragraph formatting, where we can center the paragraph. We can put it back on the left-hand side or right-hand side of our lesson. We also can indent the paragraph more or less. We can make the paragraph bulleted or numbered. We even have the ability to apply a style. If we like, we can then make our text go back to its normal display without having to click on each option we used to make it its current display. We select the text, then go to Format, and we can remove all of the formatting. A second method that we can use to create content is to use our media search tool. The Media Search tool gives us a dialog window where we can select the SoftChalk Cloud repository. We then have the ability to type in the phrase that will help us find content. I'm going to type in intercultural communications. I'll then click on search, and it then starts searching the SoftChalk Cloud repository. It's looking for any content that SoftChalk Cloud users have created and made public in our repository. It then shows us that list. We could then select an item, and I can insert it as a widget, or I can actually open it. The difference between inserting and opening, insert, we do not have the ability to edit the content. When we open, we then have the ability to edit the content. So I'll open that particular lesson. It then starts downloading the lesson. Once it finishes the download, it then appears within the SoftChalk Create lesson window where we can now make changes to any of the text. We can add graphics, audio, video, activities, and quiz question. And that's our second method of creating content. A third method of creating content is to use what you've already done in Microsoft Word. For example, here's a Word document that has styled paragraphs, heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3. It's got formatted text as well as bulleted text. If I scroll down, I also notice that there are some hyperlinks in this particular text, as well as a graphic. Now, what we're going to do is select all of our content from Word. We'll then copy it to our clipboard and then go back into the SoftChalk Create program. This is where we're going to paste that content. Now notice it did say converting. That made it pure HTML. Actually, it made it accessible HTML. We've now created our content. To make it look good and to make it use all of the SoftChalk Create features, we need to apply a style. We would choose Properties from the menu bar and select Style Properties. This is where we can use a personal style that we've created using the Style Builder program. We can use a custom style that was created for you by the SoftChalk team, or you can use one of our over 100 banner styles. We click on the style we want to use, We then can click OK. We may want to title our lesson. We click on the title in Layout and then enter a title for the lesson. We could then click OK, and let's see what we've just done. We'll preview it. We'll save our changes, and this is our one rule in the SoftChalk Create program. When you are saving your lesson, you may not put spaces in between the words for the lesson. So it must be all one word. I'm going to store this in a folder. I've navigated to that storage location, and then I'm ready to give this lesson a name. I cannot use spaces. As I am typing, I have the ability to type in either capital letters for the beginning of each new word, or I can put in underscores or dashes to separate the word. I then click Save, and I have now saved my lesson. If I want to, I then preview it, and it shows me what the lesson looks like. And that's how we can get started using SoftChalk Create.